Alumnus of our esteemed institution, HBTU Kanpur, in fact HBTI Kanpur, that time. He holds a master's degree in chemical technology and 22 years of exceptional research experience in the printing and packaging sector. Mr. Mahapatra is a visionary R&D, IPR and product safety regulation specialist. Mr. Mahapatra has devoted his illustrious career towards developing cutting-edge products and processes for flexible packaging and applications. He has served in various capacities with renowned printing, ink, coating and adhesive manufacturing and IPR organizations. Currently, he is esteemed President, Research and Development and Innovation at Yasefu Inks and Coatings Private Limited. His research work has been published in journals of national and international repute. In recognition of his exceptional contribution, he has secured 16 patents and has 30 publications. वो लाइट इसलिए गई थी, मुझे लगता है वो आपका आपको चेक करें 16 पेटेंट्स इस एज में इसने पब्लिश किया है, उसके लिए भी तालियां भी नहीं आई. दैट वाज अ ग्रेट ये दिस हैपेंस रेयरली एट सच एज. 16 publications, Indian publications and 2 US patents. 16 Indian patents and 2 US patents he has to his credit. He has 30 publications also to his credit in the national and international journals. Beyond his impressive accomplishment, Mr. Mahapatra passion for promoting product safety regulation within the printing, inks and food packaging industries has been widely lauded by various organizations, making him a revered figure in this field. With this brief biodata, I request Mr. Nirmal Mahapatra to kindly go ahead with your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind introduction. It's a blessing actually. And it's a blessing from all my seniors, all my super seniors, and all my teachers, faculty members who are currently here and currently outside. It's all because of all of you, sirs. So, ladies and gentlemen, first day, last show, but still, how the Joes? Excellent. So, I believe and I give you the complete trust that this will be an interesting session. And after the session, definitely everyone in this gathering will understand polyurethane. And whatever we are doing, exactly you can replicate and you can do innovation much more. So that's my promise. I think there is some issues. Adhesion mechanism used. One is mechanical anchorage. Okay, just interlocking between the substrate and the adhesive or adhesive to adhesive. Then there is chemical link, and to be very specific, there are some specific kind of like van der Waals or dipolar attractions. So that's dipolar kind of things. So these are the different kind of adhesives that we have already discussed. Monocomponent, we are now a market leader because of our innovations. Now let us see how the industry is moving. The industry is moving for a sustainable solution. Okay, plastic free is not the solution. Please understand. Plastic will take us and taking us to new heights, and that will definitely remain there. But the only thing is that we have to, do our job properly so that we can recycle it, we can reduce the waste so that it can be used in a proper manner. So for that, again, please understand, this is another innovation. How? Because once ink is printed, once adhesive is laminated, the substrates are laminated, then the next thing would be For recycling, you have to reuse it. So how to reuse it? You have to eliminate the ink layer. So this is not easy. So then we have now designed a primer. I think many people have designed. 2 or 3 companies are already working on that. So we have also worked in a different concept. Design a primer. Once you apply the primer, everything will remain same. But when you dissolve it in the alkali solution, then the ink and adhesive layer will be eliminated so that it can be recycled in a proper manner and it can be reused. So that's how it's going. And lots of innovation work on sustainability, biodegradability are going on, and we should continue to work on that. Okay, this is the final slide, and this is totally dedicated to all of you, to our students. See, I think this morning, again, Dr. Srivastava was giving excellent example of how India is moving. And the packaging, as per a recent study by Indian Institute of Packaging, currently for packaging professionals are 5 million in India. And every year after year, 35,000 packaging professionals are required. How many people do we have? Very few. So that means the technocrats, there is lots of demand on paint, there is lots of demand on plastic technology, there is lots of demand on oil technology. So just do and be in charge to take packaging, textile packaging, printing ink, and all this our subject to a new height. With that, I end my session, and thank you once again all of you for your time listening. Any questions, we will be very happy to answer.
It was a very nice presentation. Now, nice presentation.
सर बंद किया हुआ है हाँ नहीं उसको ऑन कर लीजिए सर नहीं तो इको होना था
Nice presentation. Now the topic is open for discussion. You may ask.
Excellent question. So first of all, once the primer is applied, then the next step is to eliminate the inks. So ink will be dissolved, and adhesive will again be dissolved, and it will be, see, the GSM of ink would be around 1 GSM or maybe less than 1 GSM. Adhesive will be around 2.5 to 4 GSM. Again, in terms of volume, it's again very low, but your question is very, very valid. So then, that can be used in several applications, like recycling to, the joining different kind of chairs or something that can be blended into different kind of blended articles, like plastic, recycling that can be used, not for food packaging, but for other kind of packaging. Currently, how it is being, that kind of pallet formation is followed by different kind of articles that can be made. It can be easily incorporated there, and people are doing so in European countries. Because from shifting from plastic to paper or plastic free is not a solution. I think somebody might have explained this morning that shifting from plastic to paper, again we are cutting down the trees, which is not a good solution, an environmental solution. So that's why we need to accept some kind of alternative solution. Right. Please.
I have 2 questions. One question is, what is the driving force to go for monocomponent ink system, monosolvent ink system? What is the driving force? This is one question. And second question is, like you mentioned, recycling of the laminate. So how you are going to dissolve the adhesives beneath any laminate structure?
Excellent question, sir. And again, I am very happy to answer you after a long gap. See, I'll address the second question first, because it will connect the de-inking process. So de-inking, after the de-inking, ink primer is there, de-inking primer, and lamination is there, printing is there. So for delamination, we need to, not dissolve, I can say, deep in the caustic solution. it's around 2 to 3% caustic solution at a temperature of around 75 to 85 degrees centigrade, so that it can be easily comes out. The ink layer as well as the adhesive layer will easily comes out, and then followed by that will be taken care separately, and then the layer like primary layer or secondary layer that has to be again reform or used into initial application. So that is the technology that we have designed. Any laminate, because if you multiply the laminates, you have to multiply the inking primer. So that is the only technology we need to adopt. And there are different kind of de-inking primer or the de-ink primers are available. Our is some kind of innovation, having some kind of advantages, and the others are also claiming some kind of advantage. But anyway, the system should work. And the second question is mono-solvent system. Driving force as a different driving force. Number one, I think you have been working there for almost 3 decades, I can say. I have been working here for 2 decades. Can you imagine, sir, the price fluctuation, the the inventory management? Because once you go on the step by step on the ladder, the main ultimately the